If you've ever felt like you were born to do something great, with dozens of ideas waiting to be realized, plans already mapped out in your head, but each day goes by and you don't seem to take even a single step forward, then this video is for you. Maybe you've spent hours imagining a bright future. You see yourself succeeding, finishing projects, living your dream. But instead of getting started, you open another entertainment video, or you tell yourself, "I'll do it tomorrow." Tomorrow comes, and you're still at the starting line. Sounds familiar? Here's what's even scarier. You're not lazy at heart. You love learning, you have direction, you even read books, listen to podcasts, and join all kinds of courses. But when it comes to the real work, the very actions that actually bring you closer to your dream, you keep avoiding them. Each time you try to start, your body feels drained. Your mind feels like it's in pain, and you end up finding excuses to procrastinate. But wait, you're not alone, and the truth is even more surprising. Many people believe procrastination is a sign of laziness, a lack of determination, or a lack of passion. In reality, it's your brain's self-defense mechanism. It's not a flaw, it's an instinctive reaction. It avoids whatever feels overwhelming, and often your biggest dream, the thing you desire most, is exactly what feels the heaviest, because it seems so far away from where you are right now. Too many steps, too little time, and you're already exhausted. But here's the real turning point. You don't need 200% energy. You don't need to reinvent yourself overnight. All you need is a small spark. Laziness isn't who you are. It's just a habit, and habits can be rewired. Your brain doesn't need something grand right away. It just needs a safe signal to begin. So the real question is, how do you flip that switch? The answer lies in 3 small strategies that can completely transform the way you act every day. Strategy 1. Break goals down and simplify expectations. You've heard the saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. So why do you expect yourself to write an entire book, master English, or build a brand in just a few nights? The problem is, our brain hates vagueness and overwhelm. When you say, "I'm going to write a novel," your brain instantly reacts, "That's going to take years. I'm not good enough. I don't have the time." And so, you end up opening TikTok instead. But here's the secret. Take the smallest possible action that still gets you started. Write just 1 sentence a day. Play a single guitar chord. Read 1 page. It may sound silly, but this is the first spark of energy. Just like you can't run a marathon if you don't even know how to tie your shoes. These tiny first steps melt the ice inside your nervous system. They help you build a habit of creating motivation from within. And the magic is, once you've written 1 sentence, chances are you'll write 10. Starting is always the hardest part. From there, momentum carries you forward. Strategy number 2. Build habits that are easy and automatic. No one can rely on willpower forever. Willpower is a limited resource. Successful people aren't always stronger than you. They're simply smarter at creating systems that force them to act without constant self. You don't need iron discipline. You just need to make the action so easy that you can't not do it. The simplest way is to turn what you want into a habit by changing your environment. Want to exercise every morning? Put your sneakers right next to your bed. Want to start working the moment you open your laptop? Make sure the first screen you see is your list of 3 tasks for the day. The fewer obstacles you place in front of your first action, the easier it is to stick with it. In other words, don't try to force motivation, just remove resistance. Strategy number 3. The 2-minute rule, overcoming initial resistance. This tip comes from James Clear, author of the famous book Atomic Habits. The rule is very simple. Whatever habit you want to build, start with the lightest 2-minute version of it. Want to read? Just read one page. Want to clean? Just clear one corner of your desk. Want to write? Just open the document and type one line. The key is to give your brain the signal that the task isn't scary. The easier it is to start, the more likely you are to continue. I've personally applied this rule to overcome procrastination in my work. I wanted to write articles to share my personal experiences, but it always felt so complicated. In the end, I set a simple rule: just 100 words a day. Even random little stories were fine. And now, those articles didn't just stay as writing. I turned them into videos. That's how this YouTube channel was born. Today, it's close to 40,000 subscribers. Not bad, right? And if you're wondering whether these small actions are really enough to create big success, here's the answer. Muscles are built through countless light lifts. Habits are formed on ordinary days. And success doesn't come from one giant leap, but from thousands of small steps in the right direction. Every time you start, even if it's just for 2 minutes, you're training your brain to believe, I am someone who takes action. And we haven't even talked about rewards yet. Here's a powerful trick I want you to try. Reward yourself immediately after completing the very first step. Your brain loves dopamine, and you can use that to build a positive feedback loop. Write one line, treat yourself to a cup of coffee, clean your desk, play your favorite song for 5 minutes. Every time you attach a pleasant feeling to an action, you're strengthening the inner engine for the next time you act. I know many of you burn with big dreams, starting a business, writing a book, learning English, becoming a great communicator, or building a healthy body, but you start and then quit halfway. And that makes you feel like maybe you're not talented enough. Maybe you're not trying hard enough. Maybe you're just not meant for it. But the truth is, you're simply setting expectations too high in the beginning. When you don't meet them, you get disappointed and quit. Do you remember when we were kids learning to walk? We fell over and over, stood up, fell again, yet no one ever thought, maybe I'm just not meant to walk. So why, as adults, do we fear being wrong, being slow, being less than perfect? The more willing you are to fail, the farther you'll go. Success isn't about moving fast, it's about moving steadily, moving endlessly. Persistence matters more than perfection. So choose to start now. Don't wait for inspiration. Don't wait until you have time. Don't wait for a special day.